Trump sued after destroying White House for his Tacky Ballroom. 2 Americans are suing Donald Trump for razing the White House's East Wing. While the rest of the nation was stunned by the haphazard destruction of one of the nation's oldest and most cherished democratic symbols, at least 2 individuals moved to stop it. Charles K. Voorhees and Judith A. Voorhees filed a temporary restraining order Thursday intended to stop Trump's bulldozing. In a 3-page court filing, the plaintiffs argued that the Trump administration violated the National Capital Planning Act of 1952 by failing to acquire the approval of the National Capital Planning Commission, which has been closed since the government shutdown began 23 days ago. The Voorhees further claimed that, in fast-tracking the East Wing's demo, Trump had breached the National Historic Preservation Act and bypassed legally required oversight from the Commission of Fine Arts. They also alleged that Trump and his associates had intentionally decoupled the demolition and construction process, picking apart semantics in order to stretch a loophole that could justify their unapproved blueprint for federally owned grounds. But their lawsuit may be too late to salvage the historic monument. Nothing but rubble remained of the East Wing by midday Thursday, according to satellite images of the grounds. The demo was apparently an essential component of the president's plan to build a 90,000-square-foot ballroom that he had initially pledged wouldn't interfere with the pre-existing structure. The White House's partial destruction is, ultimately, another illustration that the country's constitutional system of checks and balances has all but eroded. The international real estate mogul's desire to destroy the government, and with it, the architectural face of American democracy, has received practically zero pushback from his allies in Congress, who appear all too willing to sit back as Trump courts billionaires to fund his golden banquet hall. Resisting Trump's drafts for the East Wing would require someone in power to actually hold the president accountable. But his desire to destroy and redevelop the White House as he sees fit should come as no surprise, since he's never appeared to be a fan of the national symbol. During his first term, Trump reportedly called the White House a dump, an allegation that he has publicly refuted, and has spent no small part of his second term living and dining at his own properties rather than the executive mansion.